Are you ready for a plot twist that feels like a secret level in a video game? Because the biggest bombshell in the tech world just dropped, and I'm not talking about a fancy new phone or some random streaming service. I'm talking about Elon, Musk's XAI, an AI startup that's barely 2 years old, suddenly snapping up the entire social media platform X, formerly Twitter, for a cool $33 billion. Yes, you heard that right. Elon basically sold one of his own companies to another one of his own companies, and the rest of us are left scratching our heads like we just watched a magician pull a rabbit out of a hat wearing a tinfoil crown. Now, if that doesn't get your heart pumping, maybe the fact that a single man is merging artificial intelligence research with the epicenter of global chatter will. Because we all know that X is not just a place for silly memes and cat photos, though we do love our cat photos. It's also a real-time reflection of what's happening in the world, minute by minute. Picture an AI system feeding on that endless content. Kind of mind-blowing, right? But hey, you don't have to take my word for it. Let's jump straight into a quick snippet from one of the interviews that broke this news. Fair warning, this is all happening faster than you can say billion-dollar buyout. Ready? Let's roll it.
Hey, Melissa, Elon Musk announcing on X that XAI has acquired X in an all-stock transaction, saying that this combination values XAI at $80 billion and X at $33 billion, $45 billion less $12 billion in debt.
Just a typical quiet end to the week. Here's the official post from Musk on X. XAI has acquired X in an all-stock transaction. The combination values XAI at $80 billion and X at $33 billion.
So, if that clip didn't send your brain into a tailspin, let me clarify. We've got XAI, an organization that's shot up the AI ranks at breakneck speed, now acquiring X at a valuation of $33 billion. That's $11 billion less than Elon originally paid for it, but hey, who's counting when you're talking about sums so large it feels like monopoly money? It's like Elon is hosting his own mini World Cup of mergers inside his portfolio of companies. No big deal, right? Just rearranging the cosmic chessboard in a casual, quiet end of the week kind of vibe. Folks, if that's quiet, I'd hate to see what loud looks like in Elon's universe. Now, what's the reasoning behind all this, and how does XAI fit into the puzzle? We know XAI aims to push AI boundaries, especially after unveiling its Grok chatbot. And let's be honest, AI plus social media can be a recipe for either revolution or total chaos, maybe both at the same time. But the real question is, where does the synergy come from? And why does Elon see combining XAI's hardcore AI know-how with X's massive user base as a golden opportunity? Let's hear another snippet that sheds more light on Elon's grand vision for this cosmic mashup.
To have that many massive AI training GPUs coherently clustered together. I won't get into all the technical details, but until XAI pulled this off, not only did they do it in world record time, but people thought that you couldn't put that many GPUs together and still have them actually work. That's the watered down version. AI nerds don't get too mad. So when Musk says that what XAI has done, including building models and importantly data centers at unprecedented speed, that is true. And unprecedented scale, also true. They're moving faster than any other AI company in the world and doing things that no other company thought was even possible. He continues, X is the digital town square where more than 600 million active users go to find the real-time sources of ground truth and, in the last 2 years, has been transformed into one of the most efficient companies in the world, positioning it to deliver scalable future growth. XAI and X's futures are intertwined.
All right, that's a mouthful of big ideas. And it's coming straight from the man who practically invented the phrase, hardcore dedication. The vibe here is that XAI has world-class AI smarts, and X is stuffed with 600 million active users who post, scroll, argue, and occasionally share pictures of yesterday's lunch. Merge them, and you get a platform that can capture real-time conversation data, train massive models on it, and, at least in theory, spearhead next-level intelligence. Or, as Elon would say, accelerate human progress. You might be thinking, so do we get an AI sidekick that can automatically fact-check everything in our feed? Possibly. although that might cause global meltdown if it starts tagging everyone's questionable hot takes. But the stated mission is bigger: truth-seeking, knowledge-sharing, and presumably saving the galaxy from misinformation, or so we hope. Also, consider the backstory. Elon originally purchased Twitter for $44 billion, reorganized it into X, lost a chunk of advertising revenue, and is now flipping it into xAI's arms for $33 billion. Did the man essentially discount his own creation? Sure looks like it, but let's face it. If there's one person who likes to play 4D chess with businesses, it's Elon Musk. Or maybe he's playing 5D checkers. Hard to say. Of course, the bigger media machine didn't hold back. Right after this announcement, Bloomberg and other outlets hopped on the story. Some folks find it surprising, while others think it was only a matter of time. Let's pick up a bit of that. Coverage. Listen to how the mainstream press is framing the purchase.
In which one Elon Musk company is buying another Elon Musk company. Not totally clear how they came up with the valuation. In another sense, it's not surprising because these two entities, xAI and X, have been kind of operating like one company. So X, which is the name for Twitter that Elon Musk gave it, has this chatbot inside of it, Grok. That Grok was created by xAI. xAI is training off of data from X. I know it's a lot of X's there, essentially all your social media data.
So you've got the immediate reaction. Why is one Musk-owned company buying another? How did they come up with that $33 billion figure? And is Elon just out there playing Monopoly with real companies? Part of the excitement is that xAI and X have already been operating hand in glove, like peanut butter and jelly. If peanut butter was advanced artificial intelligence, and jelly was a global social media giant. The synergy has been visible for a while, especially with xAI's chatbot, Grok, natively living inside X. But is that synergy actually a game changer, or just a corporate shuffle with a fancy press release? If you ask the countless people who rely on X for daily communication, news, and a big dose of chaos, you'll see it as potentially world-shifting. The next time you open your feed, you might be playing with advanced AI features trained on real-time data from hundreds of millions of users. That's either exhilarating or terrifying. Probably both. And let's not forget that Elon rarely does anything half-heartedly. He has a track record of launching rockets, revolutionizing electric vehicles, and sending mannequins named Starman into outer space. So, is it shocking that he's determined to turn the platform formerly known as Twitter into an integral part of an AI revolution? Not exactly, but the speed with which he's pulling it off has even skeptics doing double takes. For more perspective, let's hear another snippet on what might happen next with your feed, your data, and the grand plan to pivot away from old-school ad revenues.
Elon Musk just made an announcement on X that xAI has acquired X in an all-stock transaction. It values xAI at $80 billion and X at $33 billion. Keep in mind, Musk bought X, when it was then Twitter, for $44 billion back in 2022. For more, we turn to Bloomberg's Max Chafkin, who covers all things Elon Musk for us. So, Max, he suggests that the combined company blends xAI's advanced AI capability and expertise with X's massive reach. Are you surprised by this one?
Well, in some ways I'm surprised because we have this, late Friday.
In other words, if you're an X user, expect to see Grok popping up a lot more, assuming you haven't already. Some folks might love the idea of an AI friend at their fingertips. Others might worry about what it means for privacy, content moderation, or even overshadowing the humans on the platform. Then again, if you use X for a few hours, you might believe the robots could do a better job keeping things civil. That's half joking, half hoping. What's also interesting is that this might free X from being so reliant on ads. Since the day Elon took over, people have speculated he'd find some alternate ways to monetize. Merging with an AI startup valued at $80 billion definitely qualifies as alternate, right? But beyond the immediate who owns what question, there's a bigger theme: the race for AI dominance. If XAI can harness X's real-time data stream, it may create language models more advanced than anything we've seen. Imagine a chatbot that not only read the entire internet but also got a steady feed of 600 million daily opinions, rants, and weird memes in real time. That's one powerful brain. The potential use cases are massive. Everything from real-time news summarizing to advanced content filtering to maybe even developing an artificial general intelligence that can interpret real-world events as they unfold. Then there's Tesla's role looming in the background. Elon has teased that Tesla's real-world data, gleaned from millions of cars on the road, is another golden ingredient for truly advanced AI. So you have XAI, X, and Tesla forming a triad of unstoppable information synergy. Some say it's brilliant. Others call it borderline terrifying. Let's face it, it's probably a bit of both. So what's next? Will Elon announce a brand new spin-off next week or rebrand XAI again? With him, you never really know. But if you're looking for signs, consider these. Expansion of Grok. The AI chatbot is likely to play a bigger role in how we interact on X, offering real-time suggestions and maybe even editing your tweets if you let it. Though let's be real, nobody can fix some of those 3A Mike posts. Less reliance on ads. If XAI can commercialize advanced AI features, it might free X from the old "we live or die by ad dollars" model. We could see new subscription offerings, AI-based analytics for creators, or who knows, maybe your tweets earn you digital tokens. 3. Increased data access. The synergy between XAI and X might push the boundaries of how data is collected and used. That raises ethical questions about privacy, but also opens new doors for AI breakthroughs. If you can train a model on real-time, global chatter, you might just replicate the pulse of humanity. 4. Potential partnerships or lawsuits. Because hey, what's an Elon Musk venture without a dash of controversy? Corporate governance folks are already side-eyeing the all-internal buyout, but it's a private company, so we might not see as much drama as if it were publicly traded. The bottom line, this is more than a headline about Elon sells social media platform to himself. It's a sign that the lines between social media, AI, electric vehicles, and future tech are blurring faster than you can scroll through your feed. Whether that's thrilling or nerve-wracking likely depends on how much faith you have in Elon's track record. But if there's one thing we know, it's that whenever he makes a big move, the ripples spread far and wide. In the coming weeks, you might log on to X and notice something new. Some subtle AI suggestion or maybe a giant invitation to chat with Grok. Before you roll your eyes at the newest pop-up, just remember, you're witnessing a new frontier in real time. A moment when social media stops just being about tweets and memes and becomes a living test bed for next-generation AI. Will it be epic? Absolutely. Will it be chaotic? Almost certainly. But hey, that's the Elon Musk brand in a nutshell, doing the seemingly impossible and leaving us all simultaneously amazed, confused, and maybe even a little bit excited for what's next. Until then, keep your devices charged and your seatbelts fastened. This ride is only just beginning.